Hey guys, it's Vera Wylde, and it is time once again for Dear Vera, where I answer questions that you send to me about anything related to cross-dressing. So we'll get right into today's letter. Dear Vera, I have a request for you. Would you mind if I asked you to make a video on what to do if you become sexually aroused from cross-dressing, how to control it, and what undergarments to wear to keep things in down there while in public or on camera? Signed, a fellow cross-dresser. Well, sort of going back to my video that I made about tucking before, I think a lot of that, if you do it, I say properly, but from my experience, the process that I describe in that video and the things that I recommend should actually keep things in place. I'll do a very quick overview here. Now, this would be sort of an ordinary, everyday pair of women's underwear. This, not really going to keep everything in place. It's full enough that you can get everything in and tucked back, but it's just, it's not built to really keep something tucked up that is trying to come loose. This is a thong. This isn't going to do it either, because something like this, in addition to not really having the strength to keep everything tucked back, does not have enough fabric to contain everything either. So, you do really need to get something like this. This is a gaff. Now, you'll find these online all over the place. Amazon has them, you can find them on eBay, and you'll notice it is thong-like, but it is much, much thicker. And it has more fabric, so it's going to hold everything, and it's got a very, very sturdy elastic, which means everything's going to stay in place as well. So if you do tuck back, and tuck back fully and properly, and then put everything in with the gaff, it should stay in place, even if you find yourself becoming physically excited. Now, that is a situation that all of us, even those of us who don't dress for sexual kicks, are going to run into, because it's an involuntary physical event that happens. I mean, you can be out and you may not be getting dressed up, you know, for sexual kicks, but you're out and you see someone you find attractive, things can get excited. You can't help that. So it can and it does happen to all of us. But again, in my experience, if you are properly tucked back, everything should more or less stay in place. That said, it's not going to be the most comfortable thing in the world if you find yourself getting aroused while being tucked back. And there really isn't too much to be done about that, and it kind of ends up being a little bit of a mind over matter thing. The one other thing I will say is, it is pretty much impossible to get everything tucked back if you are already in a state of physical arousal. You do need to be in an unexcited state to be able to get everything tucked back. Otherwise, it's almost impossible to do it all, and it's certainly not going to be able to get everything tucked back properly in a way that it's going to stay. So I hope that was helpful information for you, and keep those questions coming, guys.